The biggest thing about when you have a tough loss like that is how you respond, and I think we're all very focused and we think about it in the moment and we take all the lessons we learn along with us, and I think we just apply it to the next game. We've got a lot of games left. For now, we're going to put that one in the back of our heads and bring it back up and watch the tape, figure it out for the next time we see them, because we will.
For you, it's been kind of an interesting career because you were a backup your first year in St. Louis, and then basically a full-time starter.
Yeah.
Then last year here, basically
Yeah.
a backup and now full-time starter. How difficult or challenging is it to go from backup to starter like that, or is it really not a big transition?
Honestly, for me, it's just playing basketball, and I think I've always fully believed that whatever the team needs, I'm going to bring to the table, and I'm going to do my best to fill that role. And whether that's me playing 5 minutes, me playing no minutes, or me playing 40 minutes, I'm just there to show up and do my best for the team. And yeah, I guess I don't really see a difference to answer your question.
What has this been like for you the last 2 years, kind of being back in your
Yeah.
home state and maybe having a few more family and
Yeah.
friends be able to watch you?
Yeah, I mean, it's been amazing. My family's at every game. Grandparents, parents, sisters, they're always there, and it means a lot to me, and I know it means a lot to them, and being able to play at home is really special.
Do you remember out of high school, was GB recruiting you at all, or were any schools in the state recruiting you?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to act like it's a super long time ago, but it was a couple of years. Yeah, I definitely had some in-state interest out of high school. I think I was looking to go out of state, try something different for sure. But yeah, I did talk. Coach and I talked in high school. Yeah, we go back.
Do you recall when you decided to transfer from St. Louis, kind of what went into that, and you kind of have GB in mind?
I definitely had GB in mind. Yeah, I mean, the whole state of Wisconsin knows Green Bay is a dominant program, not only in their culture, but also their winning. And so I definitely had it in the back of my mind, being able to come closer to home and play for a very successful coach with a group of girls that care about a lot of the same things I do. Yeah, definitely.
Where do you feel like your game's at right now? Because obviously double figures basically every game during this stretch.
Yeah.
Where do you feel you are at personally?
I mean, I think I'm playing very confident. I'm playing within myself, not taking what the game gives me, not trying to force anything. Again, one thing that's really special about our team is that it doesn't have to be one person every night, and it is someone different. So yeah, if it's my night and I'm making them, it's my night, and if it's not, that's okay too, because I know one of my teammates are definitely going to step up and shine.
What do you think this team needs to do down the stretch here to kind of finish the regular season strong? Because it's neck and neck, 1 and 2
Yeah.
right now in the conference.
Yeah, I mean, I think the same thing we've been doing. We've been saying mission focused this whole year. We've had a couple bumps along the road. We have some injuries. We've had some specific, things we've had to work through. But I think just staying focused that the end goal's in sight, and we know that the sky's the limit for this team. And getting ready for the conference tournament and not taking any opponent for granted or any game for granted.
You are one of those athletes that gets an extra year of eligibility
Yeah.
because of COVID.
Yeah.
Have you thought about your future and whether you'll come back for a fifth year or if you'll just kind of graduate and move on?
I'm not totally sure. I think I'm just playing it as it goes. I'm focused on the present and where I am now. And, if it comes to it next year and I decide to come back, great. And, if I don't, that's okay too. We'll see.
What's it like playing for Kevin Borseth?
Oh, it's so much fun. It's so much fun. I can't even put it into words. I have so many nice things to say about that man. He has given me a lot of opportunities, given a lot of other people a lot of opportunities. He's funny. He cares about you outside of basketball. It's not just about the numbers you're putting up on the stat sheet to him. It's about how else you're contributing and who you are as a person. And I think that's part of the reason why he's seen so much success in all of the games.
Are the players aware that the next win for him is his 500th at UWGB, or is that not even something that you guys would know?
Honestly, I didn't know that.
Okay.
But I'm not going to speak for everybody else. I'm sure some other people did know that. But, it's not even surprising. I mean, he racks up so many accolades, and they're all so well-deserved. And being able to be a part of him has definitely been very special to me.
He has over 800 in total. What would that be to get his 500th play and you get there and get the win with him? What's that going to be like?
I mean, just kind of like how it was with his last big win, or his last big milestone, I should say. It's special. You get to witness history, and especially for someone who has been a really great coach and person to you, means a lot, especially to be able on the floor and do it for him and be a part of it. Yeah.
there's been a lot of great women's basketball teams. What do you guys think that this team is capable of down the stretch?
I think we're capable of anything that we want to be, anything we want to do, I think we can do. I think as long as, we stay focused on what we want and confident, and we, put games together, string them along, string good possessions together, I think the sky's the limit. Like I said, I have full confidence in this team and everyone on the team's ability.
Talked in the past after maybe a tough loss about how this team's going to respond, and you're always very confident that, hey, you're going to be able to move on very quickly. I'd assume it's the same this weekend after that loss.
Well, we hope. I think we're a pretty resilient crew, obviously, and I just, we're not bulletproof. I don't think anybody is at this point. You have to be resilient in this game. You got to be able to take punches when you get them. You got to be able to hand them out when you have an opportunity to. And I think we took a big one last weekend, but I think our players are ready to move on from that.
Talking to Natalie just about her role here, and last year big-time super sub for you, this year full-time starter. How much has she provided your team since you got her 2 years ago?
Well, you got an opportunity to speak with her and just listen to her talk, and it probably tells you all that you need to know about Natalie. You are so loudly I can't hear a word you're saying, and you just listen to Natalie, and she just is a very confident individual. She's very good with her teammates. She's realistic about everything. Her teammates like her. She's very highly respected because she works hard at everything that she does, and she's in it for everybody that's involved, and she gives 110% at every possession. So any success that she has, none of us are surprised at, because she really works at it.
Do you recall how much you guys watched her in high school? If there was somebody that you were recruiting? It was. Okay.
Oh, yeah. We recruited Natalie McNeil very hard as a point guard and as a lead guard. I was really impressed most about her ability to come off ball screens, pull up and shoot. And of course, now we're not using her as a point guard, but her ability to pull up and shoot is really you don't see that very often for gals that can shoot pull-up shots, and she's really good at it, really efficient at it.
So her name enters the transfer portal. Are you going right after her?
Oh, immediately, yeah. As soon as her name came on that portal, we were there. It didn't take us 30 seconds if it was that much time her name came up. We made phone calls immediately, and thrilled that she decided to come here because not only a good player, but just a great person, great teammate, kind of fits right into the culture really well.
Kevin, what does this team need to do down the stretch to propel you guys to what you hope is a conference championship?
Well, we have to get better in areas, obviously. I mean, you play someone the first time, you throw punches at them, and after a while they start to counter. And if they can't counter, you got to have something to come back with. So, your identity gets shaken a little bit anytime you lose games, obviously, and people start to figure some things out about you. You got to find, I don't know if it's different ways or if it's more determination to get things done that you need to. But we're a very determined crew. Even in that loss, it was a lot closer than the score indicated. There was a lot of fight in that game. Things didn't go our way. The other team played extremely well, but we've got kids that have had a lot of fortitude, a lot of fight. I have every confidence that they'll come back and do everything that they can to make this a successful season. But we have to continue to propel forward. I think we have to stay healthy. That's the biggest thing. Keep the same mindset. Have some luck along the way equally as well, because everybody this time of year gets a whole lot better.
Coach, you had career 800th win earlier this year. What would 500 as a Phoenix mean to you?
Is that the next one?
That's the next
That's
one.
good, yeah. It means a lot. The next one is the biggest one, right? Yeah, obviously. So we'll kind of take it for what it's worth. But yeah, every chance we get a chance to win a game, if it's whatever number it is, doesn't make any difference. It's the next one, and it's an important one.
Kevin, you've seen some really good teams here. What does this squad need to do to get in that upper tier down the stretch and kind of propel you guys in March?
It really is as good a team as I've ever coached in my career. They really are, in terms of ability, in terms of drive, in terms of teamwork, all those things. They do all the right things. Before every game, I have more of a calming presence now than I've had in years, just because I know that they're bought in. Things are going to happen. Every player's willing and determined on their watch to make something happen. So that's a great feeling for a coach. Easy crew to work with, and I guess again it comes down to being able to do the things that you do. It can be a little luck involved, I think, for anybody, but just trying to just keep pushing forward and get a little bit better every game.
You you've seen a lot of players get injured on this team throughout the year, but how is that next person up mentality kind of worked with this?
Well, so far it has. Yeah, we've had enough people to have step up, because you lose players in your rotation and it changes your mix. And there's part of it that's good from the standpoint that your team takes a little different flavor. It doesn't say your soup doesn't taste the same. It tastes a little bit different, but it's still really good. And it gives you a little bit more flexibility. And I don't know that I'm really good at using that as well as I need to be able to be, but I think the fact that we bring some kids off the bench, get them to play like a Natalie Anderson or a Kaylin Gibbons for that matter, or even a Jenna Geyer, to get those guys in the game and see the things that they can contribute and use that a little bit more to our strength.
Thanks, Kevin.